Well, the big event of Budget 2023 is out of the way, but let's try and understand what experts and brokerages are making of it. Let me start with Credit Suisse, which says that FY24 budget has managed to tick all the right boxes. In fact, they say that higher financing costs remains a key concern, but the government borrowing is no longer a shock to the market. They say the assumptions that the government has taken are reasonable, and that adds to the credibility of intent. As far as the sectoral impact is concerned, they say that defense budget is up only around 7%, so that's a tad bit disappointing, but other schemes have seen a massive increase. For instance, the strong capex is something that they like, but insurance has taken a bit of a hit. In fact, they say that for insurance sector, the potential hit can be 18 to 22% of the top line, though for ITC, the hike in the tobacco tax was lower than expected. Let's move on and talk about Jefferies, what they have to say. They say that the budget focus was on capex and not really populism. They say the 33% jump in capex spend is much better than awaited, and the divestment target for FY24 would require a couple of large disinvestments, either in terms of IDBI Bank or Concord to go through. The subsidy reduction of 28% is something that they like, and that is the key reason, while the fiscal deficit reduction of 50 basis points has been there. In terms of stock-specific action, they call ITC a clear winner. They call it positive for L&T, while there's an incremental negative coming in for insurance, rural plays and OMC. So that's the word coming in from Jefferies. CLSA says that capex focused growth is there, but it's largely on expected line. They also say that they expect accelerated sector rotation going forward from more expensive consumption names in IT space to investment focus areas, and that's why they are positive on ITC, OMC, cement as well as infrastructure, while they are talking about budget being negative for insurance companies, and that's the consensus call that seems to be coming in. Quickly, let me talk about BOFA as well, because they believe that it's a balanced budget. There is growth focus and managed to balance it with fiscal consolidation as well. They see gains for autos as well on account of the scrapping of old vehicles that has happened. They see gains for industrials, banks, metals, cement. So the capex push is positive for all of these companies. Plus the impact on insurance companies is what they say that might be offset, the negative impact might be offset a bit by the new tax regime as well. Morgan Stanley lastly is saying that it's a gradual and realistic fiscal consolidation path that the government has embarked on. They are constructive on domestic cyclicals and rate sensitives from an equity market perspective, and the sectors they are most overweight on are financials, discretionary consumption and industrials, while they are underweight on global sectors and defensive except technology. So a whole host of budgetary actions coming in, but the consensus seems to be that A, it's capex oriented, B, fiscal consolidation is quite positive, and lastly, insurance is the key sector which comes out as a bit of a loser in the budget 2024.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.